it's Kristen from Momfluence.net, and I am going to be showing you guys today a tutorial that I have no idea what I'm calling it. I finally have a date night, so I'm going out. I get to be an adult and wear actual full-on makeup, so I'm really excited, and I'm going to share the tutorial with you. My skin is already prepped. It's cleansed, moisturized, sunscreen, and then I also added the new HD Makeup Forever primer, so that will help my foundation set. So I'm going to go ahead and get right into this, and I found that when I'm showing all of this, it's a lot better if I just end up going back through and doing a talk over instead of literally talking to you as I'm doing it, because it makes the videos really long, and I don't know if you guys are gonna really want to pay attention for that long. So I'll try and make it as fast as I can, but also being sure to show you everything that I am doing. So hope that makes sense. If you like me, please subscribe to my channel. It is so hard being a YouTuber, especially a new YouTuber, and I'm just a YouTube mom. I'm not a makeup artist. I literally have been doing makeup since I could walk. I would always get my friends together, and that was what we always did. I did makeovers on my friends. I am obsessed with makeup. I love it. I really just enjoy sharing this with you, and I feel like sometimes as moms, we don't really stay up to date on the latest makeup trends and things that we can do for our skincare. So hopefully I can show you some of that stuff, and hopefully you can subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up if you like my video. So here we go.
All right, ladies, here we go. First, I'm going to start off by putting on my Revlon Skin Lights, and I like to put this underneath my foundation just because I feel like it just gives me this luminous glow. It looks like you're just glowing from within, which we all want that natural beauty glow. And then I'm going to use my Urban Decay eye primer, and you really want to make sure that you prime your eyes, especially when you're going in with a dark, heavy eyeshadow, which is what we're going to be doing today. It's going to be a dark, smoky eye look. So I'm really excited to show it to you guys. Now with my foundation, I am using the HD foundation only because on a night out I feel like I need a little bit more coverage, and HD foundation is really great for when we're taking photos and we are actually heading out to a high school reunion, so you know there are going to be a ton of photos taken. So I'm pressing this into my skin and then blending it out and making sure that I get every square inch of my face, including my neck. You guys know I'm big on blending on this. So now we have to conceal the under eye area, and I love the Maybelline Age Rewind, and you just want to make sure you do it in a triangle motion underneath your eyes and blend it out with your beauty blender. And it's a really easy way. I love the beauty blender because it makes it a little bit faster, and you can see that it's adding just a little bit of light underneath my eyes, which makes my eyes appear larger and it makes me appear more awake. Now I'm contouring my nose, just a thin line down my nose all the way up to my forehead, and then kind of sprouted out on the sides of my forehead, and then on my laugh lines and at my Cupid's bow. I'm going to use my beauty blender to blend this all out, although you could use a foundation brush for this. It's just what I had on hand and what I decided to do. But this is just an extra step in contouring your face to give it a little bit more of those highlight and contour colors that we're going for. This is definitely something that I don't do every day, but since this is a special night out, this is what we're going with. And I'm setting everything that I've done with my Anastasia contour kit in the color Banana, which is seriously like a yellow shade, which sounds really weird to put on your face, but when you do that, it actually makes it look lighter, and it sets everything, sets your concealer in place. Now with my Anastasia Brow Wiz, I'm filling in my brows, and you've seen me do this before, and you've heard me talk about how you want to make sure that your tails of your brows are darker than the inside. So the closer you are to your nose, the lighter you want to go. And when you get closer to your nose, you want to make sure that you're definitely using small brush strokes and going in the same direction as your hair grows. And remember, your eyebrows are not twins, they are sisters. Now for the smoky eye, I'm packing on just a matte gray on my eyelid. You don't want to go any higher than your crease on this. Otherwise, you're going to look way too heavy, way too dark, and it's going to make your smoky eye look more muddy than smoky. And we definitely don't want that. You really want to make sure that you get that color blended in, and you're going to see me, this is definitely one of those tutorials where I'm going to be blending a lot. And in this particular case, I am now taking the Urban Decay Gunmetal color from their Naked palette, and I'm going in windshield wiper motions back and forth, back and forth. It's a darker silver color, and I like to start with a darker color and then keep going up. But before I do that, I'm adding that gunmetal color also to the V of my eye with an angled brush there. Now I'm taking one of my Revlon color stay kits in the color Goddess, and there is a silver color in this palette that I'm using, and it's lighter, so you want to make sure that your lighter shades are on top. So basically what I'm saying is you want to be gray on the bottom and then start using your silvers. Start with your darkest silver and end with your lightest silver. And now I'm taking that same matte gray color that we used on my lid and I'm dragging it down. I know a lot of ladies are afraid to do this. They don't want to go under their eyes. They think that it's going to make it look too much, but I promise you it won't. I promise you it's going to make it look more balanced. You really don't want to have a smoky eye on top and nothing on bottom. Now I'm highlighting again with the Urban Decay Naked palette and then in the color Virgin. And this is the lightest shade that they actually carry in their palette, and it's a great cool tone, which when we're doing the smoky eye with the grays and the silvers, we definitely want to stay cool and we don't want to use warm tones up there. So going in again, just making sure I'm basically doing the same thing. I'm just adding a little bit more of that silver Revlon color stay color in a windshield wiper motion just to make sure that it gets blended really, really, really well. Now I'm using it and I'm going all over, making sure that everything gets incorporated that I've done. So there's no harsh lines, so you can't really tell where one color begins and one color ends. I like it all to look kind of flawless, kind of like an ombre, like it goes from dark to light. In the inner corner of my eye, I'm using the same Virgin color that I used on my brow bone to make my eyes appear larger and more awake. Now what I'm using is a MAC pigment, and this has been discontinued for a really long time, so it's hard to find, but it's in the color Virgin Silver. So what you want to do is basically find the shimmeriest, whitest silver color that you can find and pack it onto your eyelids. However, I will warn you that with any MAC pigment, they do have a lot of fallout, so you want to make sure that you clean up underneath your eyes afterwards. You need to definitely blend the pigment colors because they are really hard to blend in with your fingers, so definitely go back in with your brush and blend, blend, blend. Now, getting the hair off my face so I can really get into doing my eyeliner. This is going to be kind of a cat eye eyeliner. And you guys have seen me do this before, but if you need a more in-depth tutorial on how to do a winged eyeliner, I'd be more than happy to show it to you. I'm not a huge fan of doing really thick, but I definitely can show you that. I like it to be thicker on the outer edge, and then as we get closer to the inner portion of my eye, I like it to be really, really thin. Even on date nights, I don't really like to go totally overboard. My husband is totally one of those guys that just wishes that I would go out with him with no makeup on and just be totally natural. But You know, ladies, when we go out, we definitely want to look good, and I love makeup so much. I just really get into this part, so I have a lot of fun, but I try and keep it kind of low key so my husband doesn't freak out too much. Now that my tap lashes are done, I definitely want to set it with a matte black powder. And this is just basically any black eyeshadow that you have will work. And the reason that I do this is because I suffer from allergy, so my eyes are always watering and it makes my eyeliner run. And when you do this, it basically holds it in place. So now I definitely need to pay some attention to my under eye area, so I'm using just a Maybelline eyeliner pencil from the drugstore, and it's in the color black, and I am lining my waterline with that, and I'm making sure they go all the way from my outer corner to the inner corner, stopping right before that virgin highlight that we put in the inner corner. You don't want those two colors to mix, otherwise it'll be muddy. Now with just a pencil brush, I'm taking that matte gray color and I'm actually dragging it underneath my eyes and smoking it out along with my eyeliner that I just added, just to give it more of a dramatic effect. Now we're on to curling our eyelashes, so you want to hold the eyelash curler there for just a couple of seconds and give your eyelashes a nice big curl before you start applying your mascara, which I'm using the L'Oreal Carbon Black, and you'll see I'm going to actually apply several coats, and when I go out for a big night like this, I don't do false eyelashes, I just apply like 3 or 4 coats of mascara. If you want to do that, you want to make sure that you start at the bottom base of your lashes and you kind of wiggle all the way up to the top, and once you get to the top, separate each individual lash. That way you don't end up looking spidery or clumpy or just like you have on way too much mascara. It actually kind of gives you the illusion that you're wearing false eyelashes when you apply it this way. So that's why I like to do it, because false eyelashes, I love how they look on other people, but to me, they bother me, and I think I touch my eyes so much that they end up falling off, and I look kind of crazy by the end of the night because I have half of my eyelash hanging off of my eye. So no falsies for me. Checking things out, realizing needing to do just a little bit more blending. I absolutely love the MAC 224 to blend. It's the greatest blending brush that there is. If you don't own it, you definitely want to run out and make sure that you can get that one, because any makeup look that you do, you can blend with this brush, and it's going to make your eye makeup look perfect. And who doesn't want that, right? Now I'm contouring, and I'm just using the Anastasia contour kit, and I'm starting at the top of my ear and I'm going down about mid-cheek, and you'll see I'm trying to stay in line with the top of my lip, and I'm first dragging it down, and then my brush strokes will go up and down on my cheek, if that makes sense at all. Then I'll highlight my forehead and my cheeks and my neck, my chin, and my nose. You want to make sure that you get those areas, because those are the areas that will get the most shadows, and then also add a little bit of that same darker contour underneath your bottom lip, and that's going to make your bottom lip pop out, and it's going to make your lips look fuller. Now this is the Tarte blush, and it is in the color Exposed, and it's just a neutral shade blush, and it's really great because when you're doing heavier eye makeup, you don't want anything bright on your cheeks, so this is natural. And then you want to follow it up with some sort of highlighter, and you can see I'm using the Becca Cosmetics Champagne Pop, and I'm doing the top of my cheekbones all the way up to about mid-eyebrow, in the center of my nose, the center of my forehead, and then in my Cupid's bow area. And this is just going to draw the attention. It's going to give you that contoured look, so it looks like you have shadows in the right places and highlights in the right places. Now lining my lips with a MAC Spice Lip Liner, and going to fill in with just a nude lipstick. Again, keeping things very natural since I'm heavy on top. And this is just a L'Oreal lipstick. It's the JLo L'Oreal Collection nude color. And then what I want to do is add just a little bit of a shimmer gloss only to the middle of my lips. And that's just a Rimmel nude lip gloss. I totally forget the color of it, but if I can find it, I will link it for you below. And then I'm finishing off my mascara with one coat on my bottom lashes, making sure to spread them out evenly and trying not to get it all over my skin. Don't you hate that when you get it on your skin? I am all ready to go to hair and makeup, or hair and wardrobe, so I will definitely be back.
What I was doing, but anyway, I hope that you like my smoky eye tutorial that I did for you guys. I hope that you try and recreate it on your next date night out, which hopefully is sooner rather than later. And I will see you guys soon. Bye-bye.